What's up, guys? It's DGM Slayer. Okay, so we're gonna do Fate Extra. I just attempted to record Diablo, and y'all gonna get a very buggy mess, and I'm gonna laugh at it. Hopefully y'all do too. But that's what happens when I try to put my my camera in the recording. And it didn't look very pretty. So this is Fate Extra. This would be based off of the Fate series. If you haven't seen Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, they used to be on Netflix. They're really good. This is kind of based off that same universe, and this is kind of like a side story. So for a little bit of background, Fate Stay Night actually had 3 arcs. You had the arc that led to Unlimited Blade Works. You had the original arc, which was the canon arc. And then you had Emriusville, which was... I don't know, they had 3 movies about it and they just finished it, so... hell if I know. I haven't seen any of those yet. I just know for a fact that they are different arcs for that series. This is just a completely different timeline. There's 2 sequels to this game. I believe it's Extalia and Fate... Extalia Link? Something like that. There's 2 more after this, I believe. We're going to jump into normal. There are a number of dead ends and potentially fatal choices in this game. Oh, fuck. The story in this game is a work of fiction. Be noted, guys. None of this is real. It's a bright sunny morning. The air is filled with joyful laughter of students. There is more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student counts present as he... I'm calling him Doe. Good morning, lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month, the student council would strictly force school rules. I have been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Fuck your rules. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. What kind of inspections are we talking about? You about to, like, play with my butthole? What's this? What's going on here? Now then, uniform inspection time, collar check, pant hems, yep, we'll check my butthole, check. Your socks, check. Just checking my socks. Next is the contents of your bag. Bro, I promise, I don't have a nuke. I might have a dildo, but I don't have a nuke. Your nails are evenly cut and your haircut is sensible. I have to have my nails. What kind of fucking... what the fuck?
That's odd.
Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be perfect for it. I'm good. I don't like being probed every day. Oh, but I never tried to coerce you into joining the student council? Man, you're so intimate. If you just want to go on a date, we don't like that, though. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent, student council president, is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gospel on the way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Alrighty, so that's how you activate the save game and other options. Oh, free room. Sweet. Bro, you got blue hair. Oh man, I got to go to the bathroom before homeroom starts. My eyes are starting to float. They're floating away. Okay. What am I doing? Now, y'all gave me like 0 instruction on where I'm going, but alright. I'm gonna focus. Hello. We better head to the classroom. Our classroom is 2A. We know now. Oh. The chimes raise curtains on humble days. As I enter class, I see Monto with a bunch of girls. Why is he so popular is a mystery. Hey, when did you show up? You're so quiet and dull that I didn't even notice you. Even though we've been friends since our freshman year, right? Anyway, don't sweat the fact that you're as boring as dirt. It's not like you can help it. Hey buddy, Shinji, I know who you are. I recognize the blue hair. Your sister's pretty fucking hot. But you're a piece of shit, and I'm glad you died in fate. Moving on. I mean, anyway, anyone would seem boring and stupid when compared to me. Yeah, he's the biggest prick to walk the face of the earth. It's a little for so much abuse. But it's Shinji, and he can't be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable. No, it's fucking not. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. They're fucking retarded. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. Very. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy for me anyway. Tutoring what? They're just staring at you. Wait a second. Hey Mato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? What in the... I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. But look at this, since we did 2 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 2 equals 5, okay. I'd never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots, you're not me. Motherfucker, you're the one who did the math problem. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to the desk. That's very smart. I hate dealing with the... Especially when they think they're my equal. I don't know what the fuck that word was. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate psychic. Or maybe because I want to knock your teeth in your throat, but that works. Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. Yeah, it's pretty strange. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji and I are friends. How we became friends was, well, I can't quite remember how it happened. I want to say we met in spring sometime. The bell from class rings as I try to recollect. And who should fly through the door but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fuji. Whew, I made it. Good morning, That face you made. And thud. Miss Fuji trips, falling painfully to the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the desk. Ooh. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. I think she died. Again, how does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you. This isn't the time to make stupid jokes. You're right, she isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? I would think so. A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose. Hey, Miss Fuji. Miss Fujimura. Are you okay? What? What? What's wrong? Everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats. Pronto. As Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. We all saw it, but it's okay. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. She trips in the same spot every fucking day. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons, the exact same subject, the exact same intent. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician Miss Fujimura is conducting classes the same way she does everything. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nanothingamajig's. And FYI, I'm still young, and this will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. You mean thingamajigs? Yeah, I'll look it up. Her ensuing laughter stopped short under her eyes, which seems deadly serious. Just as everyone is about to call Fujimura out, the bell signaling the beginning of the class. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight and don't forget those important points I told you about. While today's class wasn't all that boring, it is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signals the end of the day's sound, students begin to break off into smaller groups. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans like a date or something. I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? Well, seeing as you're as boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is. You stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. I hate that guy. Oh, you're kind of cute. Hey, how's it going? I guess the journalism club's been busy with all the weird stuff happening. Weird stuff? Recently, a lot of students have been getting hurt. Whereas that there's a slasher on campus. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling a general meeting. You better be good. Fucking journal. The editor-in-chief of the school is calling you. You better go talk to him. So fucking weird. Hey, what's going on? More drama? Oh, hello. Who are you? Look who's here. It's Newspaper Club's ace. Got any leads? What did you forget? You have to write unsolved mysteries of the... Just give me a holler. Wonderful. Come on, I told you yesterday there isn't very much time left before the deadline. Well, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Jeez, my benevolence is like a Black Panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make sense. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating. It's your job to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There is a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Getaway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the March rear range. One time a male student got bored with a lot was told to pick up the trash day and edge. Everyone's totally convinced that there's paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous. Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stuff unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? You're the mysterious one. Your reply should be yes, ma'am, alright, hop to it. But can I get your number, bro? No? Okay. Who the fuck's this Archie Club? Oh, it's gonna be downstairs outside, probably right. If I remember correctly. The cafeteria's just up ahead. It looks like they're still getting ready. The fuck? Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside the supply room. It might just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. We got Japanese voiceovers, apparently. Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. But that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. A sudden overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold blank stare sends chills down my spine, as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he is deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. He begins to mutter under his breath while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching the wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that makes me feel this way. The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. Students are forbidden from entering the supply room. Do well to remember that. The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you to go home now.
まだ何か本日着任した教師のクズキだ。
This guy's kind of creepy. The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kazuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell begins to chime and sing the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slick with sweat, an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful! We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. Bro, I mean, at least you don't have a yandere freaking running around in circles trying to kill you with a pitchfork or something, you know. I think I was supposed to go to the archery club. But okay, nothing there. I'm just gonna slowly walk through the gate, I guess. Side gate is closed, and I wasn't really able to should exit. You caught me in the middle of a clean. Those archery club kids don't even shoot their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mount. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams. So I'm doing it. And it's just the spirit world, that's just a rumor, it's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home, shoot. What appears in the archery range is an interest in the spirit world, but it's Fujimara. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. She's kind of one of the Sukihara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow so I can go home now if I want. The day will pass and you go home. Let's go. Save progress. I think I'm gonna do 2 days and call it for a video. How many days are precious as gold dust? Where are the buyers? These are some weird quotes. Days remaining 2. As I walk to class, the girls that normally flock around Sujimura aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse of girls is keeping their distance. I'll ask him if something has happened. What? Like I tell you if anything happened to me, which it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Now you know that Ice Queen Rin, Tosaka? She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first I thought that she would be the only one who understands how lonely it is at the top. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidated her or something. No, Rin just hates you, just like everyone else in this entire universe thinks you're trash. Anyway, I might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. He's not joking. I'd never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. You're a dick. What a waste. She'd be perfect if she'd just keep her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Ren. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. Probably. I believe it. Why'd she take a shot at me? I thought she was going to Spinning Star hit me next. What? He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her. Normally his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't work with Ren. Life's more interesting when it's got a little shakeups like this. As a right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Whew, I made it. Good morning, everyone. Alright, no one's absent, and since there's no announcements, let's just start homeroom. I can't get over that face. As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls, as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with a horrifying sound. Yikes. Thus another typically mundane day begins anew. Alright, this creepy you guys teaching him. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kazuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lessons seem to have gone off on a tangent. Now, intensive armies attacks and even great numbers are being carried out by the terrorists. In an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups... Why are we talking about terrorists? This is math. With that, the bell signaling the end of class sounds, and with the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there is an announcement from the student council. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding areas dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why am I so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders? It's a mystery even to me, but it seems important for some reason. I have to turn in yesterday's report. I better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Well, at least the days are speeding up a little bit. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Rin Tosaka from Class B. Rin Tosaka? Never heard of her. I have. You really never heard of her? Pretty athletic, smart, classy, or stuck-up Miss Perfect who all the guys adore and all the girls despise? It wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rin Tosaka the most popular girl in the whole school. Are you pulling my leg? Girl, you're so dense you probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. God. It's kinda fucked up. I'm not dense much, but she wasn't wearing a school uniform. She was wearing a red... How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry to our club. Yeah. Who knows, guys? Maybe we'll meet Rin. Oh, our club ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Interesting. So it was Tiger. Of course, there's no interest in this very world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. You ready for the next article assignments? Next unsolved mysteries. Yesterday, there was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about Little Red Rooftop or spreading. Go find out what this is all about. Our journalists list the news guide. There's no Turn the doorknob. The door opens silently on its hinges. As a rule, no one is allowed up on the roof that can see someone's elevated shadow. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out onto the town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. She said, what a beautiful sunset. I hope y'all are reading. I'm listening to the speaking while it happens. I'm not quite sure if that last statement was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. As she finishes speaking, a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine with intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the evening sky. Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walks my way. Unexpectedly, her finger reaches out and touches my cheek. Oh. She didn't reach out and touch anything. Wait, what's this? Where'd she go? Bumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was ever there at all. She vanished. There or not, her form has been indelibly burned into my mind. Oh, you're still here. It's almost time to leave the school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. The sound of Izai's voice pulled me back to reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or I'll talk with Ed and Chief tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be to go home, like Isaac says. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you all with some mystery on this one. Why did Rin Tosaka disappear? Why did everything all of a sudden change from day 1 to day 2? What's up with the portal that is supposedly being spotted? What's up with all these weird figures popping up? I'll leave it to you guys. Comment what y'all think happened in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out!